This morning's Coffee With is with Vanessa Williams.
And the satellite interview is furnished by VH1. Hey, Vanessa, welcome back to WJZ Baltimore in the morning edition. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
Well, I got to tell you, a scripted series about daytime talk, daytime divas. This has beyond monster potentials. Talk about it.
Well, we're airing our 6th episode tonight. We previewed in June, and it's about a talk show called The Lunch Hour. I play Maxine Robinson, who is the creator and producer and star of the show, with 4 other co-hosts. One is an evangelist who's got a transgender son. One is a Pulitzer Prize winning journalist, but maybe she hadn't won her Pulitzer Prize, and she's pregnant with my son's baby, but she's married to a senator. The other one is a child star who's in her 20s, who's dealing with her sobriety, and she has a sobriety party tonight, but she actually fell off the wagon, and it's all a lie. And there's a stand-up comedian who's recently kicked off the show because she was fornicating in my chair, and I've catch her on tape. So I'm sure it's not the same drama that you deal with in front of your camera.
You know, I got to tell you, you all have hit the nail on the head. I'm in the gym in the afternoons because of the schedule, and here I am on a treadmill, and here's like 15 TVs, right? And I can see all these talk shows, including what's on WJZ 13.
The Talk.
The Talk. And all I can think of is every one of you people need Dr. Phil.
Oh.
And I think you have just nailed it. I mean, when you all were sitting around developing your characters, I mean, the sky's the limit on this.
The sky is the limit, and you know, Star Jones wrote a book called Satan's Sisters, which is a fictitious account, and this is what the show is based on, her book. But she certainly was influenced by her days at The View and the people she interviewed and the shenanigans that might have been happening behind the scenes. But our writers have taken it to another level, and I think that's why people love to tune in to see what's going to happen from week to week, because the drama just gets bigger and bigger.
And you have guest hosted The View, The Talk, all these shows before you did this one.
I've done The View, I've done The Talk. I just did The Talk a couple weeks ago. I've done The Today Show. I've done Regis and Kathy Lee when Kathy was out, and I jumped in with Regis. So I know what it's like to be on camera, look at copy, you know, throw to a segment, and interview people. But there's the amount of drama that we have behind the scenes on Daytime Divas is nothing compared to what probably has happened that I'm not aware of. But Star has given us lots of indications under wraps that help to inform our characters.
Oh, juicy.
Is there any reason why the poster to your left, Daytime Divas, you look like Wendy Williams?
What?
Yep.
You think so?
Yep.
Oh, you're talking about the blonde hair. You know, the blonde hair was one of those things that Suzanne DePass, who's one of our producers, is blonde, and her mother is blonde, and she's a woman of color, and she's very known for her blonde hair. I actually played her in the Jackson's Family Story over 20 years ago. So when I signed on, and I said, Suzanne, I'm going to be blonde because of you. So it wasn't because of Wendy, but the blonde wig is one of the characters in our show because I rotate them every episode. And in one episode that we just aired, someone steals my toilet wig, and I have a conference with everybody, and I know that there's a culprit out there, and I threaten whoever stole my toilet wig is going to be in trouble.
I got to tell you something. The writers of this show need Dr. Phil, for God's sake. What a deal. This sounds like a ton of fun. Hey, our time has run short. Thank you so much for being with us. You know, you're a class act, quality actress, great performer. And check it out, folks, Daytime Divas.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
Thanks, Vanessa.
Bye-bye. I'm telling you, I'm on these treadmills.
It's everywhere, each screen.
And it's either this or it's Fox News, CNN, MSNBC. I just pray to God there's at least something not boring on ESPN. And then all of a sudden I look up and hear Stephen A. Smith, and I'm ready for Dr. Phil.
Flip to the soap opera.
Get off the treadmill and go sling some weights.